Welcome to the MLB Desk podcast with host Alec Peccator. Today on the show, we've got a busy show. I will preview Rays, Yankees, and all the other weekend series I find interesting, as well as the good pitching matchups this weekend, player to watch, waiver wire, and a lot more. So without further ado, let's get into the first part of the show, and that's previewing the Rays and Yankees. As you know, the Rays swept the Yankees at I believe it was the end of April. And Yankees fans are not very happy about this. They're getting mad at the Rays because yesterday at the Rays game, if you didn't watch the Rays game yesterday, Rays fans started chanting, "Yankees suck," during the game. And Yankees fans went on social media and were like, "Oh, we still own your franchise." No, you don't. But the Rays did sweep Baltimore. Now they go into New York to start a 3-game set on Friday. And I think the Rays can sweep. I'm making a bold proclamation right now. I think the Rays will sweep the New York Yankees this weekend, starting with the pitching matchup on Friday, which we'll get to in a little bit. But the Rays have had some contributions from everybody up and down the lineup, including a guy by the name of Ryan Vilade, who was getting very minimal playing time at the beginning of the season. And now he's playing a lot more due to injuries. Jake Fraley's out. And Vilade, I'm not going to talk about him in the waiver wire later, but I think people need to start taking into account that he is available in a lot of leagues and he will get you fantasy points. Now we get to and I will have a bold prediction for the Rays game later on in the show, but why don't we start with the games? Friday at 7:05, I just talked about it. The Rays and Yankees start a 3-game set. And this is going to be a hotly tested 3-game set. The Rays are in first place. The Yankees in second. Yankees want to take back first place. Anthony Volpe's back for the Yankees. He was activated off the IL, sent down, which that's a whole nother debacle that the Yankees... I don't think the Yankees should have sent him out. I think that's the wrong choice. Then you got the Reds and Cardinals start a series on Friday at 6:40. I'm going to go on a limb. The entire NL Central, over 500 so far this year. Did we think we'd be saying that at the start of the season? I don't think we were going to be saying that. But that's just me. The Brewers and Dodgers started a 3-game set on Friday at 7:40. That's going to be a really good series. I think the Dodgers are going to lose 2 out of 3 to Milwaukee. Then you got the A's and Padres starting a series Friday at 9:40 p.m. And the last one is the White Sox and Giants starting a series on Friday at 10:15 p.m. And yes, I know what you're going to say. The Giants are horrible. I put this on there. I put that series on there strictly for the White Sox. The White Sox are the team to watch in that series. They've been playing really good. They're, as of recording, I believe a game or a game and a half out of first place in the AL Central. And you're a fool if you tell me you thought the White Sox would be a less than 5 games out of first place in the middle of May. Yes, we're in the middle of May, and I don't think anybody thought that the White Sox would be this close to first place. Now we get to the good pitching matchups, and we start with Friday. Friday at 7:10. It's 7:05. We got the Rays and Yankees matching up, and it is Nick Martinez against Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole going for the Yankees. I would imagine they're not gonna. He's probably gonna be on a pitch limit, or probably 4 innings, 4 or 5 innings, maybe for Garrett Cole in his season debut. Then we go to the Marlins and Mets. Freddie Peralta and Yuri Perez is the pitching matchup at 7:10. And I like this pitching matchup for 2 reasons. I don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring. Yuri Perez has been very good this year. Freddie Peralta, since the first month of the season, when he had a couple bad starts, he's been a lot better. And the last pitching matchup that I'd like on Friday is Trevor McDonald and Davis Martin. Yes, Trevor McDonald, Davis Martin at 10:15 p.m. And so then we go to Saturday. And Saturday you got at 1:35 Drew Rasmussen and Ryan Weathers. That is and that game's at 1:35. And that's going to be a really good pitching matchup. I think it's going to be tough to score. Both of those guys don't give up a lot of runs. Then you've got George Kirby and Cole Reagans going at 4:10, Royals and Mariners. Then you've got, and I believe that's going to be another good pitching matchup there too. The Mariners and the Royals. Then you get the Mets and Marlins game 2, Christian Scott against Max Meyer. And Max Meyer is the only pitcher, get this, that has not lost a start this year. He is undefeated as a starter this year for the Marlins. And that's at 4:10. Then at 9:40, you've got the Padres and the A's. And you've got Lucas Giolito versus JT again. And I'm going to go out on the limb. I'm going to say there's going to be less than 3 runs scored while these guys are in the game pitching and starting. Because Lucas Giolito, I think he's the steal of the offseason. Everybody waited. The Padres scooped him up. It's AJ Preller. Are we surprised? No. And then Sunday, you've got Mitch Keller at 12:15. Mitch Keller against Dylan Cease. Blue Jays and Pirates. Also on Sunday, you got Shane McClanahan and Will Warren going at 1:35. And Nolan McLean is going for the Mets. And the Marlins, I don't know who's going for them on Sunday. I think it's Alcantara. It's McLean and Alcantara Sunday for the Marlins. And the Mets, my player to watch is Chase DeLauder of the Guardians. Before we get to my waiver wire, please go check out the website and let me know. The website is sportsbreakdown.net. Let me know if you're having issues getting on the website, because I've had people tell me they are and they can't see the slides. They can only see the podcasts. So please let me know if you're having issues with that. But now to the waiver wire. And this might be a little bit of a shorter episode, ladies and gentlemen. But don't worry. All these waiver wire guys are under 80% rostered on Yahoo, because that is the most accurate source for roster rate. And my first one, if you need saves, go with Lewis Varland of the Blue Jays. He is 68% rostered. Varland has taken over the closer job in Toronto. I believe you need to add him at your own rate. My next waiver ad is Mickey Moniak of the Rockies, 74% rostered. Brian Baker of the Rays follows him at 65% rostered. If you need saves, pick up Brian Baker. And the last waiver wire guy is Kobe Mayo, only 3% rostered. That's your waiver wire. The show continues for a little while longer, or does it? That'll wrap up today's show. Yes, I know it was a shorter one, but I will see everybody probably next week with another show on Monday. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday.